gym class where the male fitness instructor spent the whole time calling the group class ladies, ladies.
Are you not a lady?
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
This video is sponsored by me and my protein donut company and my weight loss support group. For more information, click the links below in my description, and thank you all for the support. Hi YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today, a woman is very upset that a gym instructor called a class of ladies a bunch of ladies, and she is pissed.
Ladies.
But before we get to that video and see what her issue is, make sure to hit the subscribe button because we're almost at 600,000 followers. Okay, wait, hold on, stop. I'm gonna knock over my light, and that is not free. You gotta subscribe to my non-existent OnlyFans for all of this. But I figured if I give you a little tease, you'll subscribe for whatever the hell that was. So I know you liked it. Okay, ladies, are you ready for this?
I call you a lady to humiliate and demean you.
So a young woman went to a fitness aerobic class and she's sweating, she's having a good time, and then the male instructor says, "Come on, ladies." And that's what sparked this TikTok, which got millions of views.
I just left a gym class where the male fitness instructor spent the whole time calling the group class ladies, ladies. Ladies.
Ladies, because that's how ladies walk into aerobic classroom. I would know. I used to be an instructor.
No! Oh, I am Hulk!
Well, okay, Missy, hold on. She-Hulk, which is of the Hulk species, is a lady. And I'm just gonna guess that this whole thing, him calling them ladies, was not the worst part.
This wasn't even the worst part.
See? Tell us, girl. Tell us the worst part of it all. I'm at the edge of my seat.
I am not there to get my beach body for Ibiza. And yes, that is a direct quote.
So the instructor was like, "Come on, ladies," which was mistake number one. "Keep them reps a-flowing. Get that body for Ibiza," or whatever she said. So get that beach body, pretty much, which to many people can be an insult because they're not there for a beach body. Their body is just fine. And I get that, but some people are there to get a beach body for Ibiza. I know I'm saying that wrong, and y'all are probably gonna make fun of me, speech shaming. It's a thing, and I will claim bullying if you do. People are there for different goals. Personally, in my profession, most people go to these classes to lose weight. Let me be completely honest, just let me give you a little secret between you and me and my closest friends. Personal training has been my main job, except for when I was a nanny.
Stop it!
Ooh, that was a nightmare. Or the time I worked at a nutritional shop. "Excuse me, what pill will help me lose 30 pounds by next month? I'm looking to build muscle and need protein, but I don't want steroids in it."
I'm a bodybuilder and I always lift weights. Maybe after a shift I can lift you.
Oh my God, never again. In all my years of training and consultations, the number one reason that someone is in that class or at the gym or looking for that one-on-one time with the trainer is to just change their body, to feel more comfortable, to be hot, smoking hot, to have a spankable ass that their partner's hand doesn't get lost in because there's so much body fat.
And yes, that is a direct quote.
Literally, it was. I had a woman that didn't want her husband to spank her. Yes, I know so much about my clients' sexual lives. I am very honored because I'm a very nosy person, because it felt like his hand would get lost in the fat. All I'm saying is most personal trainers and instructors live in a world where people come to them to change their body. When I was a one-on-one coach, I would always ask, "What are your top 3 goals?" "I want a tight midsection. I want to lose my lunch lady arms. I want thighs to be smaller." The men will say the same types of things. "I want to lose body fat. I want bigger pecs that are muscle, not the moves. The moves gotta go. I want to lose my beer belly." So things like that are always like the number one thing. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, and I guess I'd like to be healthier, but I really need a flat stomach." I feel that many of these type of people, like this person, the girl that we're talking about, live in a body positive world. And all their friends are very body positive, so no calorie talk, never comment on people's bodies, can't talk about health, and when talking about the gym, they say, "I wanna be stronger. I don't need a flat stomach because, I'm a woman." And it's impossible. We will revisit that statement in about 45 seconds because bullshit. But they live in this world, and then when someone says they're going to a gym to change their body, they flip out. What? You wanna put in work to change? That's diet culture rotting your brain. Some people, most people, go to the gym for vanity reasons. Mind blown, I know, but most personal trainers chime in. I don't want to speak for you, but most people come to me because they want to change their body. And when they eat healthier and do other things, then, you know, health starts coming into play. But for the most part, they just want to change their body. And this woman's at a gym. That's where people go to change their body, along with other things. But for the most part, they want to look good walking onto the beach instead of freaking out about someone saying that you could look very good walking on the beach. Personally, I'm good at where I am when it comes to weights. Like, I don't feel like I need to increase or anything. I'm good with the size of my muscles. I'm happy with that. But sometimes when I take a class, the instructor will say, come on, lift heavier. Don't you want to get stronger? What if she said that and I threw my weights down, sprinted out with my phone and started making a TikTok and saying, I'm not there to get stronger. Do I do that? No, I just do what I want because I know I'm not the center of the universe, and there's different goals for different folks. You can't include every single person when there's so many people in a group environment. If you don't like that you are not the center of the universe in that group environment, you can pay more money for a one-on-one training session. Because if someone told me they are with me to purely focus on gaining strength, that's what I would focus on. I don't need to bring up body change, but coincidentally, most people who come to me talk about wanting to change their body. So what am I going to do to motivate them? Think about how your body's gonna change. When I was teaching classes, what do most people tell the instructor that why they're there? They wanna change their body while dancing around. They don't really want to be on the gym floor. Most people, well, maybe the normal people, but just so you know, if you wanna get stronger, the aerobic classes aren't the best choice. It's good for beginners, but eventually you're gonna have to get on the actual floor and lift like weights instead of, you know. Yoshi, do you wanna come up here? Little Miss Yoshi's up in the studio today. We're talking about obesity. You know how like you used to be obese? Yeah, we fixed that. You heard it here, folks. I fat shamed my dog into getting into a healthier weights because she really needed it. But anyway, most people that go into, you know, these like aerobic settings want to tighten the booty. So what am I gonna say to motivate people? Come on, ladies, time to tone that booty. Think about what it's gonna look like when you're walking on the beach in a bikini. Not your specific goal? Fine, let it go over your head. I do it all the time. All the time when I don't want to hear things I don't want to hear. I just ignore it. All right, so let's circle back to the...
Because most ladies, because you keep calling us ladies, we have uteruses.
Okay, so she said most. I love how she says most because she knows damn well. She just wants to cover her ass. But I'm so happy that this got brought up because I've been wanting to talk about this because I see so many TikToks saying women can't have a flat stomach. It's just impossible. We're not meant to have flat stomachs. And I can see kind of what they're saying. Your stomach doesn't have to be caved in. But many of the people saying this have a pretty good amount of body fat over the midsection. And I mean, I've seen obese women say, we aren't meant to have a flat stomach. And then they flop out their gut and say, this is normal. I guess the saying a flat stomach is very subjective. But for me, I don't have much fat around my midsection. Like when I stand up, I don't really have that much fat. Like I just don't have that much fat around this area. But when I was bigger and I would say, like even before body positivity thing was a thing, and I would say that I wanted to lose body fat around my waist, but that's no, you can't. You're a woman. You're supposed to be soft. That's not normal to have not have a lot of body fat around your waist, and it fucked me up because then I didn't think it was possible. So then I just continued to overeat when it is possible. There's many women that have a flatter stomach. Once again, we're not talking about having your stomach just cave in like Eugenia Cooney. We're talking about having a reduced amount of body fat around your waist because like we have said before, having a lot of body fat around your waist is the most dangerous fat that you can have. So the fact that a lot of women are perpetuating this idea, oh, it's normal to have like a good amount. A lot of these women have a good amount of body fat around their weight. And when I say a good amount, I mean a dangerous amount. I just don't like that these people make it seem like it's impossible. But I actually, I never thought that I would have a stomach that didn't flop over when I sat down, which it does do a thing, but I had a lot of just extra-ness that I didn't think was possible to get rid of because people were saying, that's your uterus. And now it's super popular to say, that's your uterus, when it's actually body fat, which can be gotten rid of. I can't speak. It can go away. Slight calorie deficit, get some extra, activity in the gym, along with weightlifting, because if you're doing compound movements, you're gonna be working your core, that'll strengthen it, give you some muscle, and then thus, poof, you have a tighter midsection. without even doing anything super crazy. You don't have to do hours in the gym. I had to go off on a tangent because that just triggers me so much that I've been seeing so many obese women say,
This is how our stomachs are supposed to look because this is our uterus.
your uterus doesn't take up your whole midsection, woman. Oh, you wanna come back up, Yoshi? Come here. Something about this just seems so manipulative. Like I've said, I've seen a lot of TikToks and I get what they're saying. Like some people will say like, hey, your stomach, it's not ever going to be completely like super flat. Like some women, yeah, it can. But a lot of us, when we sit down, we start to get rolls, things happen. But then the fat positive movement took that and just ran with it and said, Tess Holiday, all that fat around her stomach, it's because of her uterus.
Uterus pops out. Also, what is wrong with not having a flat stomach?
I mean, never said anything is wrong with it. Some people want a flat stomach. Me, I would be confident to say most people watching want one. Let me ask the crowd, anyone watching love to look down and not see your feet? Do you enjoy cleaning out the folds of your gut? Is it blissfully fun to look in the mirror and just focus right on your stomach? Is it nice to look at? Maybe it is, but most people don't want that.
I don't go to these classes to look skinny.
Okay, that's fine. Don't go to look skinny. No one's forcing you to, just work out.
That is not the aim of every woman's life.
I can understand that you aren't there to look skinny, but can you accept that there are many other people there who do want to get slimmer?
I am at this class because I want better heart health. I want the endorphins. I want to be fitter. I want to be stronger.
There's a lot of eyes going on in this sentence, if you didn't notice, like a lot.
In fact, I want to be strong enough to fight you the next time you say that this bad lad ain't already a beach body.
I love that little gut slap. So this is what I'm talking about, that many of the body positive people are very just selfish, entitled, and only think about themselves. And lastly, insecure. So selfish. So let's go over selfish in this video. It's very selfish of you to think that everyone has the same goal as you. Entitled. You are not entitled to dictate anyone's speech in their class. Don't like it, don't take it. Walk out and just complain about it on TikTok, because I'll be damned if anyone comes to my class and I'm motivating a group where people constantly tell you, oh, I want to do this. Does this move, lift the butt? Does this move get rid of the bat wings? And then little Miss TikTok flips because I'm trying to motivate people, or the majority of the class who have a goal to change. And 3, they only think of themselves. I mean,
I want the endorphins. I want to be fitter.
Need I say more? And lastly, insecure. Many of these people are so insecure and take everything extremely personally, and once again, make it about themselves, and will feel it in their soul that this person is talking directly to them because they think they are the center of the universe. They think everyone is all the time talking about them. They think every comment, any comment is directed to them. They think any type of anything is pointed toward them, and they lash out. She thinks because the instructor said, get that beach body, she thinks that he said,
You don't have a beach body and you need to get one right now.
I took a spin class the other day and the lady said, let's get our bodies right for summer. And I look like what I look like right now. Can you imagine if I stepped off the bike, kicked it over, and was like, this is already my beach body, bitch. So the main point for this TikTok tangent was she already has a beach body and doesn't like body change talk. And if that's the case, you're in the wrong place. Go to a body positive gym. Oh, and she doesn't like that he called the group ladies. And I can try. I can try to get on board with this. I can see where she's coming from. To be fair, most people that take these classes, one, are ladies. But men and women will call men ladies, in the words of SpongeBob, demean them, because ladies are weak and fragile little flowers that float off from the slightest gust of wind. So if he was doing that, then I get it. But some of these people are just very sensitive. So, a man working a female fitness class, maybe it was some type of intimidating thing going on. Maybe she was struggling. Maybe she was just emotional that day. I don't know, but I've been in plenty of classes where the women would say, come on, ladies, or the men instructor would say, come on, ladies. And just to judge by looks, she looks like she's going to like a traditional gym where they aren't drill sergeants or football coaches.
Looks like we're gonna start our training now, lady.
But if it was like a jerk like that, then I would see. But most of these people that I see on TikTok, and she's young too, are very emotional. They take everything personally. And quite frankly, they hype that shit up on TikTok because it gets more views if you're super emotional. But if it was the typical aerobic chorus with a class probably full of women and they call you ladies, not that big of a deal, but that's just my opinion, and who am I? Just a random lady on the internet. But now it's time for your opinions. But first, gotta subscribe. And then watch every single one of my other videos, and then leave a comment in every single one of my other videos. Thank you so much for being here, and goodbye.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared.